I need to get ready for the new day. My hair is all tangled after sleep. Where is my brush? I feel like a hairbrush would be better suited for this than my hands. Which side should I start from? All ready. I should go and see what the others are up to.
Good morning, Carla. I was just about to go see you.
Hey, Mrs. B. What's going on?
Oh dear, I have suspicions about Portia that I wanted to share with you. Just to make sure they aren't an old lady's delusions.
Of course. What's been bothering you?
I vaguely remember that Portia had threatened the Admiral before his assault.
The Admiral wasn't exactly easygoing about things, so that pushed Portia over the edge.
Even so, why would she want to keep everyone on Esperanza? And what about the earring? You found it right where the Admiral was attacked.
I agree. It can't all be a coincidence.
Right? I'm just saying, this leaves Portia in quite a pickle.
Where are you going with this?
She's been acting unusually cold since you arrived on the island. I don't want to be a worrywart, but what if Portia's the one behind all this?
But what would be her motive to poison Reuben?
Well, he pulled through, didn't he? So maybe murder wasn't intended.
Reuben survived only because of the miraculous.
She might have known how it would play out.
Fine. It's a possibility. But do you know anything about Project Genetica?
Genetica? No, dear. Reuben keeps it real quiet when it comes to his work. But he had a group of people working on Esperanza up until a month ago.
Do you know why they left Esperanza?
Your guess is as good as mine, but it's probably because they finished their research. But how is Portia related to all this?
I'm not sure she is. But if you think Portia is a threat, we can look into it.
Would you search Portia's room, dear? I'll try to stall her downstairs.
It's a plan.
You'd better get going, dear. Who knows how long I'll be able to stall Portia.
Carla, good timing. I've determined Freddy's time of death. He must have drowned in that well on Saturday night, around midnight.
Whereas Q was last seen leaving to the jungle on Sunday.
Exactly. I don't think Q killed anyone. Will you help me convince the Admiral?
Of course. We'll need every vote of confidence.
Thanks. Let's head to the parlor. I think the Admiral is there. Let's just hope the evidence will be enough to vindicate Q.
Admiral, we've got new information to acquit Q.
And what's that?
We examined Freddy's body, and it's clear he drowned on Saturday night.
And Q only just left to the jungle Sunday morning. The timing's wrong.
Well spotted. In fact, I did some digging myself, and your conclusion seems fair.
I knew you tried to figure out the rest of the story.
By all means, Miss Page. I had only to take any necessary precautions first. Q is free to go, but he remains a suspect like the rest of you.
That's great. I'll go tell him the news.
No need. I'll handle it myself. I owe him as much. On a different note, I've remembered something about those binoculars. That particular model is used in the field along with sniper rifles.
What are such binoculars used for exactly?
Mostly to determine the distance and weather conditions before firing a bullet. My guess is that someone has brought a sniper rifle to Isla Esperanza. Carla, we must find it before the killer takes the shot.
I bet it's hidden in the jungle or somewhere else more secluded.
That's likely. I'd also plant the gun further away so that it couldn't be traced to me.
Well, where should we look then?
I have limited knowledge of the island, but Reuben must know all the nooks and crannies.
Then I'll talk to him. But there's something else I need to check first.
Of course there is. I trust you'll update me on any new leads.
Sure thing.
That took a while. I need to hurry and investigate Portia's room.
Yes, I know. I'll release the gardener soon.
I'm glad the Admiral was on the same page.
If there's any classified information here, it's gotta be on Portia's laptop. Damn! The desktop is locked. I need to get my hands on the USB key. Without the USB key, I'm not getting in. Could Portia have left the USB key around here? I should unlock the laptop with the USB key. I'm in. Let's see what secrets Portia is hiding in here. Murder in the Alps. Somehow feels familiar.
What is this? No way. What the hell is going on? I don't get it. Why is Portia stalking me? That's it. I'm toast.
Carla, what the hell are you doing in here?
Well, I could ask you the same.
Okay, fine. I'm here to dig up dirt on Portia and prove to Reuben she's a serpent. Just seeing her makes my skin crawl. What are you up to here, Missy?
Still trying to figure out why Reuben chose to invite me, of all people.
Ain't that the real mystery to solve?
Look, we're both caught red-handed here. So why don't we work together for a change?
What are you suggesting?
For starters, let's keep this encounter between us. We were never here, okay?
Fine by me.
Great. I guess I'll see you later.
You didn't see me, and I didn't see you.
Huh? Did I just get a text message? That's it. I should take this to Ruben at the lighthouse.
Ah, there you are, Carla.
Yeah, I was hoping we could talk about some new developments.
First things first. Have you brought the circuit board? Could you give me the circuit board? Yes, that's exactly the one I needed for my machine.
Anything else I can do to help?
Well, I could use another pair of hands to power up the spotlight. The idea is to send out an SOS using the light from up here.
Is anyone going to actually see it?
I hope there'll be some supply ships passing by, though it's rare. But at least it's something to give us hope.
Listen, Ruben, I'd like you to explain something to me.
Sure, hit me. As long as you don't mind me carrying on working here.
No problem. So, I found images of myself on Portia's laptop. Why does she have photos of my family and me?
Look, Portia can be protective sometimes, even if she tends to go overboard. I believe she just wanted to be reassured about all the guests.
This isn't healthy.
I'm not arguing that it is. Damn it, I've lost my pliers. Help me look for them, please.
Now you're just avoiding the conversation.
Carla, I'll gladly answer your questions. I just need the pliers to finish the machine.
Okay, I'll help. But we're not done here.
Carla, I said I'll answer your questions, but I need my pliers first. Did you find them, Carla?
The pliers were right under our noses.
Ah, could you pass them over? Give me the pliers, Carla.
I'm just worried that Portia might be the one at the root of our problems. We found her earring right after the Admiral was assaulted. In his room.
That's impossible. I'm sure she was in my suite at the time.
Do you have any proof?
No, but I have no reason to lie, Carla.
Fine. If you think Portia's innocent, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. There's something else. I overheard your conversation with the Admiral yesterday.
What conversation?
About a secret project you've been working on.
I'm not sure I follow.
Then take a look at this file I pulled from the boat wreckage.
I need to see the file first. This. Oh, God.
Why are you keeping this project a secret?
Because it'd be deadly in the wrong hands. The world is far from ready, Carla.
Ready for what? What have you created?
It's a gene modifier to enhance human body cells. I can't let you in on the details. It's far too dangerous.
Is that why you invited us to the island?
Carla, people are probably getting killed over the project. I won't risk your life, too.
The truth will come out at some point, you know.
I'll face the consequences head on, but I'm asking you to trust me. I have a plan, Carla. But if we don't get the spotlight working soon, it may be in vain.
You're a stubborn old man.
Now, there's an electrical panel I set up downstairs. Can you turn that on, please?
Okay.
The electrical panel is downstairs. It's hard to miss.
It doesn't have enough power.
Nearly done with the setup here.
The power switched on too.
Let there be light. And now, our wait begins. I hadn't solved a problem in a while, but now I'm feeling less hopeless about our situation. Thanks for helping me out here, Carla. What are you planning to do now?
Well, the Admiral believes someone has brought a sniper rifle to the island. It's a hunch, but I'd like to investigate it. Are there any secret spaces on the island?
A sniper? Carla, you have to fall back if it gets dangerous.
I promise. Just give me something here, Ruben.
I mean, the abandoned house could be a good hiding spot. We don't know much of its real infrastructure.
Right! I'll go check it out then.
Be careful, please. If anything happens, I'll be here.
Now where could someone hide a sniper rifle? It's a hatch? Where does it lead to? It's missing something. No good. I think it's broken. Maybe I can fix it. That'll do. Let's see what's down there. It's really dark down here. It's empty. I should look for some oil around here. The wick is too short. I need to pull it out more. Everything is ready. Let's light it up. Whoa! That bat appeared out of nowhere. Wait, there's another door at the back. I wonder what's behind it. And it's locked. I'm not even surprised. Some pieces are missing. Are they related to the lock? I'd better grab a photo. Ruben led me here. Maybe he knows something about these shapes too. Ruben! Good thing you're still here.
Just making sure the light will stay on after I leave. What's going on? Did you find anything?
I found a secret tunnel in the abandoned house. But there were some old missing pieces from a lock on a door down in the tunnel. I think I need them to unlock it. One piece had a skull on it, and the other had a tree. Any ideas?
I won't be of any help, but Mrs. Bird might. She's always finding old, unusual bits and pieces around the island. You should go and ask her. She's probably back in the mansion.
Will do. Thanks.
You'll probably find Georgiana in the mansion.
I could ask if they've seen Mrs. Bird. Has either of you seen Mrs. Bird around?
Not me.
She's been dusting the club room, I think.
Great! Thanks!
As Margot said, you'll find her in the club room.
Did you look in the club room yet?
Mrs. B, we need to talk.
Have you found something on Portia?
Well, I did find pictures of myself on her laptop.
Oh my. Why on earth is she collecting those?
Ruben said she tends to take extra precautions when it comes to his safety.
Portia is a bit of a control freak, sure, but her paranoia is troubling. Is that why you came to see me?
Not exactly. Do you know about the abandoned tunnels on Esperanza?
Tunnels? This is the first I've heard of them.
It seems like someone must have taken precautions to keep it safely hidden.
What exactly do you mean, dear?
Take a look at this photo, Mrs. Bird. Do these shapes look familiar?
Actually, they do. Where was this photo taken?
At the end of that abandoned tunnel. I believe these shapes may unlock the door there.
May I have a closer look?
Of course.
I think I remember now. Ruben built this mansion on some dilapidated ruins from centuries ago. When I first arrived in Esperanza, there was still a few antique pieces left behind.
Did you move to Esperanza long ago?
Oh, heavens. I can barely remember. Must be a decade by now. In any case, your photo reminds me of a few antiques I found before. We donated most of them to museums, but kept a few as decorations for the mansion.
Really? Where are they now?
If my memory serves me right, I put them in the cave and forest suites. One was Freddy's room, and Janet staying in the forest suite in the garden.
Any chance you have a spare key?
Afraid not, dear. You'll have to find Janet and ask her.
Okay. I hope the antiques are still in those rooms.
I hope I was of some help.
Care to join me for a snack, partner?
Actually, I need to speak to Janet. Have you seen her?
Why? You two planning something?
She could really help me with the lead right now. That's all.
Throw me a bone here, Carla. Nobody's telling me anything.
Please, just tell me if you've seen her.
Yeah, she's out in the garden.
Thanks. I could search Freddy's room first, or go talk to Janet.
You forgot already? Janet's in the garden.
Ah, Miss Page. Why am I not surprised to see you here?
What are you doing in Freddy's room?
Simply conducting a thorough search in case we'd missed something. And yourself?
I'm looking for an antique with a skull on it.
An antique with a skull on it. How is that relevant?
Long story short, I've discovered a secret tunnel underneath the ruins. The pieces may help to unlock the door on the far side of it.
A secret tunnel? Does Reuben know of it?
I think he would have mentioned it before, so I doubt that.
Huh. Let's hope that's true. Could the tunnel lead us to the sniper rifle?
I can only hope that this will bear fruit. It's the only lead I have.
You have a good nose for it, Miss Page, so just follow your instincts.
Do you mind helping me find the skull piece?
Let's give it a try. If it's here, we'll find it.
Got it. I hope the other antique is still in Janet's room.
I'll dig around for more evidence. Be careful, Carla.
Hopefully, Janet is still in the garden and willing to talk.
Stay sharp.
Hey, Janet. Could you let me into your room for a minute?
Oh, I'd love to let myself in too, but the damn key is missing.
Could someone have stolen your key?
You don't mean whoever's been murdering people? Oh, God.
When was the last time you had the key?
I definitely had it earlier this morning when I was in the wine cellar.
What were you doing in the wine cellar?
Isn't it obvious? With everything that's been going on lately? Hold on. Why do you need to get into my room?
Honestly, there's an important piece with a tree on it I need to find there.
Right. Well, that's not happening without a key.
Why don't I double-check the wine cellar? A second pair of eyes always helps.
That'd be great, Carla. I'll take another look near my suite. Have you been in the wine cellar yet?
That's the key! I should tell Janet the good news. I found the key to your forest suite, Janet.
That's a relief. Be my guest and unlock the door then. It's the one behind me? My suite is the one with a big tree sticking out of it. Cool, right?
I need to unlock the door first.
After you.
Your suite is fantastic.
It has a calming effect, doesn't it?
Janet, is this yours?
This thing? I've never seen it before, Carla.
I'm sure whoever attacked the Admiral was wearing this.
What?
I found the same fabric at the crime scene. Clearly, it was ripped out of this coat.
No. I'll prove it's not mine. See? I can barely move in this. The coat isn't mine, Carla.
Any idea how it ended up in your room?
How should I know? I've been locked out of my room all day?
Has Jax been in your room recently?
Yeah, but I would have noticed that trench coat. Are you really blaming Jax?
Actually, we're trying to work as a team now.
Oh, that's great, I guess. I wish he'd mentioned that to me.
Okay, well, we won't solve this in a second. I'll figure out whose coat this is later. I'd better grab a photo of the coat.
Right then. The tree piece you came here for? Do you know where it is?
No idea, but it should be somewhere in here. I'll look around.
Well, did you find it yet?
Found it! I'll be out of your hair now.
Carla, before you go, tell me you believe that coat isn't mine?
Sorry, but I try not to have blind faith in anyone.
But I had nothing to do with this.
If that's true, you have nothing to worry about. Just be careful, Janet, with your key and everything else. I have both pieces now. Time to head back to the tunnel.
Really? The coat isn't mine.
I should place both pieces in the door. Now the same for the tree piece. It doesn't seem quite right. Maybe I can rotate them. I think that did it. I can open the door. Finally! I can see what's behind this door. What a cavern! I'd say this used to be a smuggler's hideout. Seems like the perfect place to hide a weapon. I should look around. Stop! Who are you?
Carla, wake up! Are you okay? You had me scared to death there, Carla.
I'm alive, but my vision is a bit blurry. I think I took a hard fall.
What happened here, Ms. Page?
While I was looking around, I saw a dark figure watching me from the cave opening above. I decided to go after them, and then everything went black. The next thing I see is you too. How come you knew where I was?
Well, where you were going was no secret, Ms. Page.
After Sam came and told me you'd gone to the tunnel, we knew exactly where to look for you.
The dark figure you mentioned, did you see their face? I believe they could have been our culprit.
I didn't, unfortunately. The last thing I remember is climbing that rope and hitting the ground.
Did the rope just snap?
It was an old weathered rope. Maybe it snapped?
That rope looks pretty thick. I doubt it would have snapped.
Let's inspect the rope so we know for certain. It's right over there.
We should check the rope.
Let's inspect the rope then, shall we?
Oh, looks like the rope was actually cut. I need to take a photo of it. It's a clean cut. Someone definitely wanted me to fall to my death, or at least get seriously injured.
If I was the culprit and someone was breathing down my neck, I'd try to get rid of them too. Maybe you found something they didn't want you to find.
I'm not sure. There's no sniper rifle here, but I did find this bullet.
A bullet. Let me have a look.
Carla, give Sam the bullet. I'd like to know what he has to say.
Give me the bullet, Miss Page. This is definitely a round from a sniper rifle. It looks too modern to be part of the old wreckage.
Where does that lead us, Samuel?
Depending on the rifle, it could have been fired from any distance, but there isn't time to comb the entire island. We need to narrow down our search. Perhaps this cavern holds more clues.
Yeah, let's take another look around.
Carla, you shouldn't. You've just suffered a head trauma. I'd like Catherine to examine you.
I probably should go see Dr. Cat. I do feel a bit dizzy.
Thank you. I'll text Catherine to meet you in the dining hall. Samuel and I will get on the culprit's trail ourselves. You've helped a great deal already.
Well, I'd better get going back to the mansion.
Just don't wander off. Go meet Dr. Cat straight away.
Reuben's right. You better head back and get examined.
A bit dizzy, but nothing I can't handle.
Carla, are you okay? Reuben texted me saying there was an emergency.
I fell from a height and hit the ground pretty hard. My head's still spinning, actually.
Oh dear, you might have a concussion. I definitely need to examine you. The only problem is I can't find my pen light. I must have left it somewhere around here when I was looking after Q. I know you're not feeling your best right now, but maybe you could help me look for it?
Of course.
Thank you. Just don't overexert yourself, Carla. The pen light should be somewhere around here.
Found it.
Great. Pass it over and we can start the examination. Pass me the pen light, would you? The nervous system doesn't seem to be damaged.
That's a relief.
How dare you! What's all that ruckus?
Stop lying. I know you love him, Portia.
Ha! Look who's shown their teeth. No wonder Reuben never replied to your desperate letter. You little rat!
Should we interfere?
I can't just stand by and let that escalate.
Someone needs to stop them before this gets out of hand.
Please, break it up, you two.
Mind your own damn business.
Carla, it's not what you think.
All I heard was Portia saying some harsh things to you.
Are you blind and deaf, too? Janet actually slapped me.
You're right. Janet shouldn't have attacked you. She was out of line.
Oh, yes. And I tell you now, I won't forget or forgive that pathetic slap.
Go to hell, Portia.
Can someone just explain how this started?
Jax found a scrapbook in her room full of photos of Ruben and his schedule.
Aha! So it's Traynor who's been snooping around.
What's so weird about the schedule, Janet? Portia is Ruben's assistant.
There are detailed notes on Ruben's toothbrushing habits and other disturbing stuff. What if Ruben didn't follow this control freak schedule? God knows what she'd do.
Portia, that's not a healthy attachment.
Oh, you think you understand me and Ruben? At least I haven't been feeding my boyfriend false hope.
Leave Jax out of this.
Hey! We can't keep going at each other's throats.
Oh, please. The two of you are obviously ganging up on me. Don't expect my support in the future either, Carla. I'm done.
I would appreciate it if you would give me some space too.
Sure. I need to get back to Dr. Cat anyway.
It's been a hard day.
Ah, Carla. Kat was just reassuring me about your health. What was that commotion in the foyer?
Just a misunderstanding between Portia and Janet. Nothing to worry about, Ruben.
Oh, is that all there is to the story?
Absolutely. Did you find anything else in the cavern?
We've figured out where your dark figure might have escaped to.
That hole in the wall must lead to the secluded beach, not too far from the docks.
Oh, I haven't searched the beaches yet. What's out there?
Flotsam jetsam. Sometimes Q finds a stranded ocean creature to help.
So the tide might have washed away any evidence, too.
What are we expecting to find there, anyway?
The culprit must have used some gear to scale those cliffs, right?
And you think they'd just leave it behind? Doubtful, Miss Page.
Why don't we head down and find out?
Sure. Meet us at the docks, Carla.
Let's get a move on, people. We're burning daylight here.
Let's head to the docks.
Don't overexert yourself.
There. The secluded beach is up ahead.
It's getting late. Soon it'll be too dark to find any clues.
Nah. I think we can search the beach before it gets dark.
The sun sets quickly in this part of the world, Miss Page, and I don't want to risk missing any key evidence.
Agreed. Carla, there should be an LED light in the boathouse. Could you find it, please?
In the meantime, I'll head back to the mansion for some batteries.
An LED light. Okay, I'll get it.
And I'll keep watch out here. Did you get the LED light yet?
Let's meet up here afterwards.
Sheesh, it actually got dark. Whoa, you were right about it getting dark, Admiral.
It's all about observing and understanding your environment, Miss Page.
We're lucky to have someone with military training on our side.
And a sharp-eyed journalist. Did you find the LED light?
I did.
Great. Pass it to me. I've got the batteries.
Did you get the LED light yet?
Give me the LED light, please. All right. Let's scour that beach now.
After you.
Let's move forward. The beach is up ahead. Can you see the cave opening?
I think I see a cave opening. Barely. But yes, it's a bit high, but I think it's the same place.
Obviously, nobody could reach it without equipment.
We had some climbing gear stored in the greenhouse, actually.
Right now, we should have a look around here. Maybe we can find something that was left behind by the culprit.
Agreed. Just give me a moment to set up the light. Much better, right? Let's look around to see if we can find anything.
Let's not waste any time with chit-chat, shall we?
It's a slim chance, but maybe we'll find something.
S.W. Samuel Wilkinson?
Did you find something, Carla?
Nope.
This place is a dead end.
Reuben, what's that on your hand?
What the heck?
That rash doesn't look good, Reuben. What is it?
Are you allergic to anything on this island, Reuben?
Yes, but I normally get itchy or burning skin. There are no sensations here.
This doesn't look good. You should ask Dr. Cat to take a look at it.
I agree with Miss Page, and I don't want to see another dead body around here. If anything happens...
I understand your concerns. I'm texting Catherine right now.
So, Admiral, any theories about the culprit's identity?
Well, it sure takes strength to scale those cliffs. I'd say whoever it was had training.
There was a professional athlete among us.
You mean Freddie Wolf? I don't doubt he was involved, but the real killer is still out there.
Right. Moving forward, we should all be extra careful.
It's settled. I'm heading out to see Cat now. Sam, could you check if my climbing gear was used?
You read my mind.
I'd like to hear Dr. Cat's thoughts on the rash, if you don't mind.
Not at all. Come along, Carla.
Go with Reuben. I'll check the climbing gear.
We shouldn't keep Cat waiting.
Wait, I could search the Admiral's room for clues about the knife.
Why did you stop, Carla? Are you still coming along to Cat's suite?
Yeah, let's go straight to the Starship suite.
Right behind you. After you.
Ah, you're both here. Reuben, please show me that rash you mentioned over text. I see.
That doesn't sound like good news to me.
It's nothing critical, but I've never seen such an odd rash before.
Could it be a reaction to the venom?
Perhaps, but we need to research it further to be sure.
We could run some tests in my workshop. I have all the equipment and tools we could need.
What kind of tools and equipment do you have?
Pipettes, petri dishes, nutrient mediums, cell growth devices, microscope, you name it.
Using this equipment, we can sample the bacteria, culture it, and examine the infected cell.
I'm no biologist, but don't cells take ages to grow?
Indeed, but I have a device, a cell growth accelerator. We'll have the results in no time.
Do you use the device in your genetic studies?
No. It helps me study a variety of things in microbiology. It's just quick and efficient.
I hate to interrupt an educational moment, but I'd like a word with Ruben, in private.
Carla, let's meet in the workshop. If you get there first, could you please look for a petri dish?
Sure, will do.
That's grand. Carla, we'll join you soon.
I could also check the Admiral's suite for a knife sheath.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak with Ruben in private.
We'll join you in the workshop shortly.
Did the knife sink with the boat and wash ashore? Or did the Admiral take it with him beforehand? If so, there should be a matching sheath somewhere in his suite. Let's see if the knife fits. I need to check if the knife fits. It's a perfect fit. Damn it! I'd really hoped I could trust the Admiral. But now? Calm down, Carla. Focus on running those tests in the workshop first.
Miss Page? Aren't you supposed to be with Ruben?
Yes, well, something else came up.
And how would you explain why you were in my room?
I was passing by and heard a noise from the castle suite, so I went in to investigate.
Characteristically reckless of you. So what was...
Just a lemur, actually. Must have climbed in through the window.
Don't take me for a fool, Miss Page. It's clear you're withholding information from me. Need I remind you, that's a violation of federal law.
Of course not. If I knew something, I'd tell you.
Carla, I trust you to tell me the truth, but don't push it. And please tell Ruben that the culprit must have used their own climbing gear. I'll devise a plan to track the killer, given some time to think. Alone.
Got it. I'll be on my way. Is the Admiral onto me? Maybe that wasn't the best time to snoop. But what's done is done. I should go to the workshop now.
Off you go. We're done here.
You're both here already. Didn't see you.
We just came in. Since you were really into your search, we decided not to disturb you. Did you manage to find the petri dish? Ruben already started the preparations.
Yes, got it right here. Do you need anything else set up?
Just giving the cell accelerator a little tweak, and we're good to go.
Carla, could you sample the tissue? It could be a great learning experience.
Oh, I guess I could give it a try.
Just brush the rash with a cotton swab and dip it into the medium in the Petri dish.
Cotton swab, Petri dish. Got it.
Oh, and don't forget to prepare the Petri dish first.
I should put the Petri dish on the table first. Next, I need to open the Petri dish and pour the nutrient medium into it. I need to use a cotton swab to get a sample.
You handled that well, Carla. Ever thought of becoming a scientist yourself?
It'd definitely be interesting to dabble in science.
If we ever get off this island, I could get you a spot at a research center.
Oh, I'll give it some thought.
All right. I'll let the accelerator work its magic now. It might take an hour or so.
I guess we're going to be here a while.
The cells are almost ready.
You bastard!
Jackson, what's the...
Are you crazy, Jax?
Maybe. Why else would I mistake this traitor for a friend?
We are friends.
So why didn't you tell me that you love Jan? Yeah, that's what I thought.
As much as I hate prying into your affairs, Ruben, this worries me. What's going on?
Well, you heard the men. I just don't understand how Jax found out.
I should have told you before, but Portia and Janet were fighting about a love letter earlier. The letter Janet had sent you? My guess is that Portia told Jax all about it.
I suppose I deserve the fallout.
Why would you even think that?
I could have stopped this from escalating, but I kept leading Janet on. Now, I'll lose them both. And it's my fault.
But do you actually love Janet?
I do, but she's dating Jax, and I'd hate to be the homewrecker.
Do you have feelings for Portia too? She clearly holds a torch for you.
I'm aware, but Portia's like family to me. There's just no spark between us.
The way I see it, you should settle things with Jax first. He's your best friend, right?
Damn right. And I owe him a proper explanation.
Hold your horses, Ruben. We need to finish examining the rash.
Right. Just give me a moment to focus.
The cells should have grown by now, Carla. Could you get the Petri dish out of the accelerator?
The Petri dish should be in the accelerator.
You'll find the Petri dish in the accelerator.
I need a minute.
Please give me the Petri dish. Carla, could you take a look too? It would be nice to have a second opinion. Have a look into the microscope. 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1.
I'm no expert, but those cells look infected to me.
Well spotted. There are traces of venom on them, and so on Ruben's hand. As I didn't find any punctures, the culprit must have applied the poison differently.
Did anyone touch your hand before the dinner, Ruben?
Well, I shook hands with everyone who arrived, though I don't recall much after that.
I hate to suggest this, but Portia has a sharp eye and keeps tabs on all the guests. Maybe she noticed something odd before you collapsed at dinner.
Maybe. Portia never bought the whole Lucas's death was an accident theory anyway. She might actually help us narrow down the list of suspects.
You want us to question her?
No, I'll deal with it. We have some unresolved feelings to discuss anyway.
All right, let's get some sleep, Carla.
Please get us up to speed tomorrow, Ruben.
Promise. We'll talk more tomorrow.
It's been a long day for everyone. Let's get some well-deserved rest.
Time to catch up on sleep then.